Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. I hope everybody is well. Hope you are enjoying the start to your week. Happy Monday to you. So, as always, Tottenham Hotspur fans, we are divided. Of course, we're divided. It's what we do. It's what we do as a fan base. So, the news broke last night about Manor Solomon joining Tottenham Hotspur on a free. Shakhtar Donetsk was his previous club, was on loan at Fulham, and the comments, I did a video last night basically saying, hey, he's just, he's joining. Fabrizio Romano's given the here we go. So I asked for people's thoughts. Some of the comments were outrageous. Some of the comments were shocking. We'll get into it in a minute. Also want to talk about Spurs apparently are hot favourites to land the signature of Harvey Barnes. Will he join his ex-teammate James Maddison at Tottenham Hotspur? We'll talk about that. And also worrying news, depending on if you like this player or not, that the Barcelona president Laporta has said that he believes a deal is close to being struck with Tottenham for Clement Lenglet. So, three very different bits of news. And this is the day that 22 years ago, Sol, you know his name, joined Arsenal. So, where are we? Where do we stand on the Manor Solomon free transfer? I have seen from the sublime comments to the ridiculous comments. Let's call it for what it is, people. Let's try, some comments are here, some are there. Let's try and bring it into the middle a little bit. Is it the sensational signing that everyone wanted to see? Is it the multi-million pound signing that's going to come in, start every game, score 20 goals, and completely take the place of somebody like Son or Kulusevski? No. Is it a smart bit of business to add squad depth, to add competition, to add more attacking threat that can come off the bench? Yes, I think it is. Now, what will happen is, because Daniel Levy has got him on a free, what I'm seeing already, and please bear in mind, I do not like Levy, I do not like Enoch, and I would like them to leave the club. But what you're seeing already is, oh my God, it's penny pinching. Oh my God, we only got him because he's free. But how do we know that Postecoglou, how do we know, or how don't we know that Postecoglou has been offered this player and said, yeah, actually, I like him. Yeah, he fits in with my plans. Now, we don't know that that's happened, but we don't know it hasn't happened. So I do feel the hysteria, some of the comments, not from all Spurs fans, but there's a huge portion of the fan base that are really not happy about this signing. And before people turn around and go, oh, I'm making this up, just watch my show back from this morning. Look at the comments from my YouTube video last night about him signing. And some of the comments, he's crap, he's awful, he's cheap, he's free. There's a reason he was at Fulham. If he was that good, anyone else would come in and get him. It just feels a little bit OTT for me. You've got to remember as well that he plays on the left, the same as Son. Now, wouldn't it have been nice last year to have a player that plays on the left? Because Son didn't have a good year. And when players are not playing well, wouldn't it be nice to A, give them a rest, B, take them out the firing line, see if they're playing with an injury, it means that someone like Solomon means that Son could have rested that injury. And D, you've got to remember this year, there is going to be the Asian Cup. So that means that if South Korea get to the final, I believe it's something like 7 or 8 Premier League games that Son will miss. So wouldn't it be nice to have a player that can come in, maybe grab a couple of goals and slots in effortlessly, rather than trying to shoehorn Richarlison into a wide player that he's not? I don't know. I'm just trying to sit in the middle here. I'm just trying to find some rationale to this, because it does seem that it's all a little bit OTT. Now, before we talk about Harvey Barnes, I know, and everybody has been saying in my chat and in every Spurs YouTuber's chat, we don't care about this player. We don't care about that player. Get us centre-backs. Yes, Spurs need centre-backs. So the news this morning that Laporta, the Barcelona president, has said that a deal is close to being struck with Spurs for the permanent signing of Clement Lenglet would have sent shudders down many people's spines. Not many people want him. There's the argument that he's cultured, that he's good on the ball. But there's also the argument that he's slow, he can't move, he's error prone. Now, the only thing I can think about with this signing would be that he's being bought as cover. Because if he is being bought and if he is the guy that plays centre-half alongside Romero, then nothing will have changed from last year. Can Postecoglou get more out of him? Is there a player in there? Who knows? He's not for me. I think he would, if he was our fourth choice centre-back, I've got no problem with that. But if he's one of the starting two, I think, like many, that I will be really, really disappointed. I'll be interested to know. So right now in the comments, whether you're watching this as it premieres, by the way, this is a premiered video. So when I respond and people say, how are you typing? Your hands aren't moving. That's how. Whether you're responding to the premiered video, whether you're responding afterwards, let me know in the comments. Lenglet, disappointed? Is it a good squad signing? Is it cheap? Let me know your thoughts. Lenglet, they reckon at 5 million. Not quite Van der Ven or Tapsoba, is it? And then the last bit of news today is that Harvey Barnes apparently has got West Ham tracking him, Aston Villa tracking him, Tottenham. And apparently we are in the pole position to get his services. Now, another one that will go into that adds squad depth bucket. A seasoned Premier League player, scores a lot of goals, gets a lot of assists, homegrown, direct running, could start in the first 11, but also another one that offers squad depth. Now, all of a sudden, let's say Spurs are losing games next year and off the bench you can bring Harvey Barnes, Manor Solomon. That looks much better, doesn't it, than bringing nobody off the bench. So what would your thoughts be on Harvey Barnes? Again, it would be adding depth, and this is what we need. Don't forget, you've got the African Cup of Nations as well as the Asian Cup. So it's going to be a lot of players that are going that we won't have, and you're going to need some depth. For example, if Tapsoba signs, he'll be going to the African Cup of Nations with Burkina Faso. Papa Sarr will be going there. Right? So you're going to have all these different players that are going. So I feel that we need squad depth. So I wouldn't be against Harvey Barnes. I wouldn't be against it. I think it will be a shrewd signing, but it all depends what the appetite is. Will Spurs outbid the other clubs? What sort of number would you pay? It's not our money, of course, but what sort of number would you pay for a Harvey Barnes? Would there be scenarios in which he starts above Son? What if Son doesn't recover the form from 2 years ago? I'm not saying he won't. I'm just saying all these different questions. So all in all, you've got Manor Solomon, who can play on the left side. Had a good spell earlier this year where he scored 5 goals in 5 games, I believe. Didn't play many minutes, but got a good goals to game ratio when he did play. Sorry, goal to minute ratio when he did play. You've got Harvey Barnes potentially coming into Tottenham, apparently leading the way. And then you've got Clement Lenglet coming in at what? Between 5 and 10 million. Are these the signings we want to see? Can Postecoglou get the best out of these players? Or are Spurs just penny pinching and it's Daniel Levy doing Daniel Levy things? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. Thank you to all the subscribers, whether you're new, whether you're a legacy subscriber. We're pushing on. I'll be back live at 4 p.m. Much love. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you very, very soon. As always, come on, you Spurs.